Greetings and salutations, universe. This is Creeta, and this is Omnifactory. How are you guys doing? I am doing quite well in this lovely base. We are making some fantastic amounts of progress. We have unlimited all sorts of things, including all the things you see here and the things you see in here, almost pretty much totally, yeah. So, we have installed some phytogenic insulators, making green stuff, basically any of our bio stuff. Saplings, wood, what was that? Chorus stuff? Chorus. Yeah, things are fantastic. We also have the atomic reconstructors set up, so we have the Actually Edition's standard crystals, though we do have the empowered ones via liquids. For some reason, there's not a liquid for the normal types. A little bit disgruntled about that. I've also been working on our chandelier system, aka the Draconic Evolution. Whoa, things are looking great. And in the last episode, we finished off with these three, not that one, these three superconductors, supercomputers, simulation supercomputers. These are amazing for deep mob learning, absolutely critical. And well, I have a few more. We have one for basically every single of the types now that I think we need. The last one being spider, and that's debatable. I don't necessarily know if we actually need spiders, but yeah, it's overkill. If you guys are playing this pack along with me, you under no circumstance need this many. Maybe for, I don't know, ender pearls. Definitely draconic. Where's dragon one? Dragon one. We need a good bridge as well. This little fella is quite critical. This saves you a lot of crafting, and probably coal is really important. I did skip wither skeleton, but that's because you can use a skeleton skull and basically turn it into the wither skull with a single hellish matter, you know? So that was really all we were going to get from wither skeletons. So it's an unnecessary one, so we bypassed it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Toss that away. We don't need it. All right. So in this episode, I want to look into probably the next creative item. I have set up a location that I think has most of the recipes we are going to need in this encoder. We are aiming, obviously, for the end game creative vending upgrade, but to get to that point, we have to be able to make a lot of creative items, from drums to RF sources, all sorts of things. And I think that one of the first steps that we could look into as far as that goes is the ultimate power storage or ultimate generator. What would we need to craft that? As it turns out, we have everything. So let's get that started and kind of talk about the insanity that this base is going through. We have so many things crafting here, and I don't know if it'll finish the craft. As you just saw, there was some flight simulators, flight computers, whatever these things are, control units. If I try and craft 100 of these, my system just bugs out, and I'm not too sure what's going on there. It just decides that it doesn't want to put items into the crate here. Now I'm kind of putting it into the crate because originally we had an interface right here that was in between them all, and it glitched out as well. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm going to continue to monitor the situation, but if we now look, it's stored 49 of these, and it's only going to craft the 51. Pretty disappointed, but I could just automate it so that we always have them on hand. We'll figure it out. Underneath here, I'm just sort of shoving everything I don't want to look at, including some ore processing, which is, I like that part, and I like this part. And we put ores in here, and things are fantastic. But I don't want to look at it all the time. I want things on the surface to look awesome. So none of this nonsense down here. Though this system probably could go up there. That's okay. This is where cables go. It's always important to have a cable layer. Look at that beautiful chandelier go. Right now I think we're crafting 8 things simultaneously, and I really just have to expand it. It's kind of a pain in the butt though, installing all these recipes. We might be able to get away with only putting in the really critical ones like dislocators, because if we take a look at this recipe, what is going on here? We're just waiting on Draconic Evolution. We need to make 100 Wyvern cores and I think like almost 200 dislocators for this recipe. It is bonkers. And I've been working on crafting the hearts off camera. I can usually craft 2 of these every few hours. And obviously the supercomputers needed 1 each, but we're gonna probably need a dedicated building for Draconic Evolution, because this is currently the bottleneck by a very large margin, and I think it's also sucking up a lot of our power. I sort of have just fit neutronium solar panels around, but it eats it up fast. I believe that it should be finishing up with the Draconic Evolution. After that, all it's going to be doing is a little bit of micro miners. Right now we're currently making some chaos shards, and then I think everything just gets crafted. That is at least the theory. Crafting a draconic reactor core. Why is there another tier 7 going out? It's always, oh, for more chaos shards? I suppose. Layer of the chaos. There's the chaos shards being made. Lots of dragon eggs. We always will have a surplus. A few more chaotic cores getting crafted. There's one of them. Okay. A solar panel. Does that really get used and made in the generator? Ultimate generator. Oh yeah, it uses at least 1, but I thought I just saw 2 there. Yeah, there's another neutronium solar panel. Wow. That is insane. There's so much that goes into this. It's crafting the second one somewhere. Maybe? I can... What? What's it doing? It got confluffled by the looks of it. So, I think it just stopped. But my best guess is that we can cancel it and start it back up. Gonna really have to figure that out pretty quickly, but that's no big deal. Now it should be a much simpler recipe, as we should have everything it needs. Like the neutronium solar panels was probably the primary thing that the recipe needed, and scheduled, but it didn't do anything. Why is that? The system seems very confused. Like it's almost like something is stuck in the unpackagers, or maybe we just have to restart the turn on and off the system. It is possible. Certainly a good question. Time has passed ever so slightly. So I got real stumped. So I built a little bit. I went to the Discord And I think that I have identified part of the problem. What we really needed on the recipes for the generator, was to have substitutions off. So using substitutions, no. It still breaks a little bit, but we can now make them. So I can make the top halves, no problem, right? This, I think it'll just take about a moment, and we should start seeing them swoop in to the section there. Hello! There they are. However, if we make the bottom halves, we kind of have to cancel it and restart it one time. I don't know where it gets confluffled. I think it's in the half in itself, because it looks like it makes everything, and then it's almost like you have to cancel it and restart that craft, and then you get the 10 that I wanted. Yeah. The other weird one is, I don't know if an ultimate generator will make itself all the way through now, but I have all of the packages. I sort of tested making them individually, so it should be as simple as tossing it in there and a generator will pop out once it gets through the elite crafting over there. How long is it? It should be done. There we go. Ultimate generator. This guy doesn't have a quest, but I think it's part of the quest to get to the next spot. We really should do these things. Can I make a cluster real quick? I feel like getting this generator thingamabobber should give us a diddle-doo. And so oh, dang it. I'll get it later. Speaking of, I have built another section. This is sort of going to fix some of the time for our crafts. Dislocators, the advanced versions, these guys take so much time, and they're pretty simple to set up a quick little passive system for. And the other one is wyvern cores. Takes a little while, right? And most recipes that we do, if I try and make some hearts, which I've been making a couple more of, one of these hearts takes 152 of these dislocators and a whole bunch of wyvern cores as well. It's like 200 or something crazy. So the more that we can have, there it is, 180 wyvern cores. The more things that we can have passived, I think better it is on our system. Though we are experiencing a little, we're getting closer to tick issues again, all in this one base. But I think, I just can't help it. It's so beautiful. I guarantee you it's this room. And look, we have a ceiling now. It's gotta be these rooms that are just messing with the tick time. It's gotta be. But that's okay. So let's see if we can once again make another generator and maybe just have it pop out on its own without any issues. That'd be cool. I think it has to make some neutronium solar panels. I think that's the long bit of this craft. So once it gets a little bit closer, we will check back in. The fix also fixed the flight controls. I don't know what it was, but these things are just crafting smoothly now. No idea why. I think I put no substitutions or something into this recipe. Things are working so much smoother. A little bit of issues here and there, but you know, overall quite fantastic. And I think that the primary limiting factor now is no longer fusion, thanks to those two passive ones over there. Our new bottleneck is going to be assembly lines, so maybe set up some more of those soon. Maybe we'll make a whole facility for it or dedicate a floor to them. Also been working on the interiors. Like we have the roofs set up here. I'm trying to get these little bit of nice sections. Look at this view. Oh, lovely. And yeah, just sort of improving where I can. This floor also, we have some flowers tucked in and around. Improvements to our lovely base. The ticking is a little bit frustrating, but that's okay. Once this fills up to a certain point, I think I have it set to 16,000. Things should be lovely. How's that craft going? It's getting quite close. Excellent. And I figured out apples. It's just plant a whole bunch of saplings and kaboom! How many apples? 7. It's more than 0. I think to finish the pack we need a few stacks of these. I know I have some in the overworld, but I don't want to go to the overworld. I want to stay out here. Look at the pretty stars and the rings of Saturn. Though the planet Saturn seems to have disappeared. That's okay. Alright, so it's getting closer to, I think, the point where it'll get stuck. It tried to make a culinary generator. It might have worked, but something happened. So we might be able to track down the issue in either slimy generator or the culinary generator's recipes. But for the most part, that crafted itself very beautifully. And I bet this gets used for... Well, that breaks my theory. I thought it was going to get used for the bottom half. Culinary generator. It says it got scheduled, so maybe we'll just make one and see if that fixes it. Culinary generator, start. It did make it, and now it all got confluffled. So let's cancel it and try and make another generator. Start, and now we have everything is ready, and start. Crafting. There we go! It worked! Why did it need buckets? I bet these buckets came from lava buckets that were used to make a magmatic generator. I have a feeling it's in that recipe that we might see a problem. So where? Substitutions, no. Well, we will track it down. There is our second ultimate generator. I did inquire if these do anything. We can't even place them. These are... I can't do anything with them. Ugh. What? Alright. What do they get used for? They get used for the creative RF source, which is pretty cool. Creative mill. That looks like a possible one. This is the one we need apples for this. Magical apples. The other use is for a energy source. And I think this recipe looks pretty simple. Can I make the rainbow generators? How many was that? How many do we need? We need 8 rainbow generators. So let's see if we can try making those. Rainbow generators are very... Wow. It's off by that much. That's a lot of coal. And it's the red coal too. Maybe we'll aim for this one. What do we need for the creative RF source? Calculating. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. It'll be better if we put in that stuff. And now we start getting closer to what we need. What recipes are we completely out of? That's the thing. This end game just feels kind of strange. I don't know what to think about it, because it's like, on one hand, super cool that we can just keep adding all of these recipes and the functionality of our base just keeps improving and improving, but it's a lot of stuff. Like, oh, we can hit start. Oh, we got to do that, right? Well, we have to make an infinity catalyst first. So let's do that. Let's get 6 quests really easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doo-doo-doo! And Hey, doo-doo-doo! Empowered. Very good. Each one of these is going to get its own little doo-doo-doo in the form of these gears. And then we can turn these into some Eternals. Eternal. Yoink. We'll make 10 of them for right now. And I think that should craft pretty quickly. Where does it get crafted? In Ultimates? Yeah. That should be a speedy quest, right? How fast do those get crafted? Where are they getting crafted? Did they just finish? I bet they did. Eternals. There they go. So that's another quest. Eternal catalysts. And we need a whole bunch of these to make a infinity catalyst. Or an infinity ingot. But first we want to make an infinity catalyst. But these take up Eternals as well. Catalyst? Let's do that. Do we have everything we need for it? I mean, it looks fairly small. We only have to make 16 chaos shards. Sure, why not? Infinity catalyst, here we come. Now, keeping in mind, we don't have to make any of the advanced dislocators, and we probably didn't have to make any wyvern cores. There they are. It was only 6. That's okay. And we also had the hearts already made, so this should be pretty quick. Oh, there it is! Infinity Catalyst. Oh. Doodaloo! Another quest is complete. Ooh, now it's saying that we can do all the things. Do we go for it? Well, we need to make 2 more generators. And then we could go for the RF source. Because this needs 4 of them, right? There's the generators, and then a whole bunch of pylons and other sorts of fun things. And then 4 draconic reactor cores. I might quickly make those and craft. Ugh. And it got stuck again. So cancel. But it should be very, very close. Is it under this one? Generator. 2 of them, please. And thank you. Start. Everything should be ready. Did it get stuck again? Ugh. Cancel. It's so close to being finished. 2. Start. Why? Which package is that? Why? Why is it breaking? Oh, dang it. Ultimate. Where is it? Where'd it go? There. Oi. Craft. Start. Fix it. Fix it. Dang. It's important to know what package that is, but I don't know. Ultimate. Generator. So we have a whole bunch of things here. Looks like index 6. We want to craft 2 of these, and everything's available. So where does it get stuck? So there's something wrong with index 6. Not too sure why. Maybe we have to reset the recipe or something. But packager, it should just work. Why? All right, reset the recipe. Come on. Just, you can do it. Why? Cancel. Ultimate generator, index 6. Everything is available. But it needs to craft some kits, apparently. Is it getting confused on the dynamos? It looks like it's getting very confluffled on the dynamos, so maybe we can fix that. Make like 100 of that one. Why not? make a few of these. Just get it sorted. Maybe it'll work now. 2 of them. Okay, it got farther, and now it is actively doing something. So it is crafting the generators. So we just have to pre-make the dynamos, it looks like. But there's the 4. And now, RF source. This is a terrible idea. Apparently I killed the recipe for that, but that's okay. We'll just add it. Make sure to always set this to the correct thingamabobber. And plus, save, yoink, scroll that in, source, craft. It should be quite a small recipe. There's not a lot it has to do. Mostly just make the draconic core reactors, or whatever thingamabobbers. Yeah? Well, we hit start, so that's progress. And we are narrowing in, and we're going to be able to find out if this even works, right? We've been having issues with these recipes. Things are just so massive now, and our system can't quite comprehend. Like, all of these should be spinning, but instead only one is going at a time. I don't exactly agree. Oh, I guess maybe that was the last one. But for the majority of the craft, not all of these were going at the same time. Very confusing. Maybe, am I missing a recipe or something? No, it all looks good. But there is creative RF source. I didn't think we'd be able to do that this episode. I don't know what the best way to hook this thing up is. So I'm just gonna try plonking it on the side. Oh dear. I have a feeling that this is draconic evolution something something, so maybe we have to make a giant ball of doom. What is that? Is that the draconic evolution creative RF source? Where's the center nugget for the giant ball? I know that these go around it. There it is. Draconic reactor core. We might have to make a giant system just to get the energy out of this. Well, we're gonna have to find out in the next episode, because this is the end. This has been Creeta playing Omnifactory. I hope you enjoyed. This is a frustrating blast. I'm enjoying it, but it's also so frustrating. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!